Soy yo, querida patria, soy yo, querida patria, soy yo, yo que te canto a ti, yo que te canto a ti. What if Rizal knew the things we now know? What if he read the books recently uncovered that reveal hidden facts and events in our history? What if he read General Colecciones de Documentos de las Islas Filipinas detailing the 1.5-year journey from Phoenicia to Ophir? That both Columbus and Magellan had actually sailed within the right ocean bearing between the 9th and the 20th parallels leading to the land of gold they were seeking, and that Magellan did in fact find it, and that he called it Ophir and Tarshish. And finally, what if Rizal read the Boxer Codex, which Spanish Governor General Luis Dasmariñas had commissioned, which describes and illustrates the wealth owned by the ethnic tribes of 16th century Pilipinas? He would have seen the Cagayanons, Tagalogs, and Visayans all wearing intricately crafted ornaments of the finest gold of Ophir. And he would have also wondered what had happened to all those riches, where they had gone, or who had hidden or perhaps stolen them. Rizal might have actually known all these and had written down his observations and conclusions, although we have no evidence on hand. We can imagine what would have been his actions and decisions if he had this amazing biblical and historical information that is now exploding and astounding millions of people worldwide. It seems surprising that even Rizal never mentioned having read Pigafetta's Chronicles, which described how our ancestors picked up egg-sized gold nuggets in the rivers of Butuan and how they had gold in abundance and thus treated it less valuable than the products that colonizers brought, such as velvet or gems, for they exchanged their gold for a dagger or something else more useful. And if, like us, Rizal had seen with his own eyes remnants of those gold trinkets displayed at the Makati Ayala Museum or in New York, would you have any more doubts as to how rich and culturally advanced this archipelago really was? Rizal missed the video or newsfeed on these historical facts and truths supported by ancient documents and archaeological proofs. Only cynics, unbelievers, and those who have other agenda would dismiss the overwhelming evidence. Would such knowledge have influenced Rizal to believe and live in a different way? Would such a biblical and historical heritage have led him to also conclude that this nation's past, present, and future point to a prophetic fulfillment of God's plan for the world? Would Rizal have gone on ahead and established his dream of putting up a colony in Sandakan, North Borneo in 1892, his Bagong Kalamba? His struggle would certainly have been much different and more exciting for us lovers of history and fiction. Instead of facing his enemies who hated him and killed him, he might have chosen a more prolonged struggle. So imagine, just imagine, if Bagong Kalamba came about. Is that so hard? Well, relax and step into the fields of Bagong Kalamba and join the people who continue to live in our imagination and consider how seeing through their eyes might help us imagine what the future truly is, not merely what it may be or what it can be in our imagination, for in the end, we cannot surpass the infinite imagination of the Supreme God, the greatest story maker and storyteller of all. Find time to read the possibilities in a newly released novel that will take you to an imagined time forward to its imagined future. This journey will show what the future truly contains by looking at the real past, the real present, and the real future. That is, the future that has been set for all of us to find and reach. Bagong Kalamba. It's our new world.